Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. So we waited for the lights to disappear and away. We went power setting 2 for this video and power setting 2 only for this particular skirmish here in Valencia. There's a bit of contact there made with Jack Miller and Brad Binder to the left hand side. Over the inside of Marquez for the Jorge Martinez Aspar corner, and it's time to start making our way through the pack. Look at Jorge Martin, of course, starting in pole position just like he did in real life just yesterday. And of course, salute Francesco Bagnaia for being the MotoGP World Champion. Now I want to try and do better here today, and not just finish and take the World Championship, but to win the race and win the World Championship. That would be even more impressive. But now we've got 6 rides ahead of us, so we've got to keep an eye on Binder, Rins, Quartararo, Espargaro and Martin. I'm pretty certain we can get past. There's actually another rider in there I've just missed out. I think it's Jack Miller, but look up at the inside. Actually, not Jack Miller, it's Aleix Espargaro in second, so we must have missed out Miguel Oliveira in fourth. But a lovely lunge up at the inside of Binder and Rins. A bit ugly, but at the same time, but also pretty bold and brave from the new world champion. But going into turn 11 now, Pecco struggled into the 11th corner due to losing part of his winglet, which we're certainly not going to be doing here in this video game since, well, you can't actually lose the fairing. But coming out of turn 12, Quartararo, Espargaro. We've seen nothing of Espargaro in yesterday's Grand Prix. Really disappeared and unfortunately had to pit. I didn't know why he pitted, and I didn't find out the reason why. If anyone knows, let me know. I think it was either a mechanical or something happened to himself. He was hobbling a bit when he got off the Aprilia RSGP. But now we go firm on the brakes for turn 1. Fabio and Espargaro holding us up a little bit into the first corner. Nothing too significant, but I'm pretty certain with the power and with the ride height device enabled, we can get around the outside of not 1, but 2, not quite, but oh, beautiful opportunity events. And we now go through. Espargaro, thank you very much for giving us that opportunity. But now to the right hand side for the Nico to roll corner. Things got a little bit squirmish there when both Fabio and Pecco tried to get up on the inside there of each other from up to the McDougall corner, then to turn 4. Things got a little bit heated, but now up into second position, 1.3 seconds behind Jorge Martin. We're going to have to dig down deep a little bit here. The AI struggle in the first part of the race, usually in MotoGP 22, so now it's down to them getting a little bit quicker and faster, which they always do, as tyre wear seems to be an option for us. I don't think it is for the AI. So as far as they go, they continue to be faster and faster and faster as long as the race is going. But of course, guys, if you are enjoying the content so far, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. It does help the channel out quite significantly. And the best way to see all my videos and uploads, which are every single day, is to keep the subscription on, so then you can see when I'm uploading. But we now go into the Adrian Campos corner, nice and tight to the apex as we bring on both the power of the Ducati Desmos Tedeschi and the ride height device, something I've not been using in Superbike 22 recently because of course they don't have ride height devices. But that's something I'm always keen to get back to using whenever jumping over to MotoGP 22. Now of course, if you do enjoy MotoGP 22, we have a bit of a wheelie on the outside of the circuit and now getting caught on the rumble strip for the Doohan corner. A little bit scary stuff there, but if you are enjoying MotoGP 22, definitely stay tuned because I've got my MotoGP 22 Moto 2 career mode still happening, in which is actually coming back with quite the bang. It was a brilliant race in Silverstone a few days ago, and then we have another stellar opportunity to take victory, or at least a podium finish, in the Red Bull Ring of Austria. I know a few people wanted to see the heart rate monitor return, so it will return after those couple of races. I just recorded a few things without it, but maybe for the next couple of videos I will definitely bring back the heart rate monitor. But now going into turn 8, Martin is 1.1 seconds adrift, and the same can be said for Espargaro behind us, 1.1 up to about 1.3 seconds. Great to see both KTMs up there in the top 8, and something I'm a little bit undecided on. I really wanted to make this video with Pecco since he is the brand new MotoGP World Champion of 2022, but also I really wanted to use the video as Alex Rins and send Suzuki off just as well as he did in real life, because it's absolutely brilliant to have Alex Rins end Suzuki's career. Could you say the career of Suzuki? I guess that kind of makes sense, but the manufacturer at least ended with a bang. I don't think that's ever happened before, but that is certainly impressive. I guess no bike would ever really, or a manufacturer of the bike would actually quit if they were being competitive and winning races. Just obviously the financial side for Suzuki from the Himamatsu factory, which is just devastating, really. It's a devastating blow to MotoGP, it really is. but we're going to see next season what we're going to do with more Aprilias on the grid. A few more Italian bikes is never a bad thing, unless it's more Ducatis, because I think we're inundated with Ducatis in MotoGP right now. But back to the action which is unfolding beneath us. The gap is still 1.2, and I'm quite pushing now. Pushing quite a lot to try and chase down Jorge Martin, who has had a few looks over his shoulder, and does so again, almost looking like Dennis on Chew in the Moto 3 race, which was just bizarre. Many times looking at the television screens and also gesticulating to the television screens, which was odd, bizarre, and a little bit funny and entertaining. So we'll try not to do that. We'll try and focus on the race ahead of us. But a quick update of the top 8. Martin leading the Grand Prix from Pecco Bagnaia, who is closing in a steady pace. Espargaro in 3rd place, holding on to that final rostrum position. He's 2.5 seconds behind Bagnaia, and is about 3 seconds and a bit behind Jorge Martin, your race leader. So Quartararo finds himself off the podium for now, and joined behind him is a KTM rider, which will soon be a former KTM rider of Miguel Oliveira. And then, of course, Alex Rins in 6th, Brad Binder 7th, the brilliant performing Brad Binder in Valencia in the real-life Grand Prix, which was just utterly epic. If he hadn't spent so much time getting past Pecco Bagnaia, he definitely would have won this Grand Prix and wouldn't have ended his 20... I don't know how long it is, but it's been a good few years since Brad Binder hasn't won a race in a single season, from 2017 I think it may have been. So that's a sad sight to see that end, but nonetheless, brilliant performance from Brad Binder, getting it on the podium and getting it in 2nd place no less. So as this lap is coming to its conclusion, or at least getting to 50% way done of the lap, we are closing in quite rapidly on Jorge Martin, but now into a Flithion. We might have a lunge up on the inside here. This is going to be a bold and brave manoeuvre if I ever did see, and that it is. Up on the inside of turn 8, through on Jorge Martin. Pecco Bagnaia now goes to the lead here in Valencia. So 0.6 of a second we gained on this particular lap. 0.7 going into turn 11 there, just briefly. We have done a stellar job. Brilliant performance so far. I'm really enjoying the feeling of this Ducati, but oh, a bit of Ducati on Ducati there, almost infighting, if you will, from the factory Des Mercedes. Very close, of course, Jorge Martin on the satellite, but still has a factory spec Ducati, so hence the reason why that comment was made. Well, bringing on the power now, we will get across the line and we will improve our lap time to a 1:29.734. And now bear in mind, we did just engage in battle with Jorge Martin just a moment ago, the former Rookie of the Year, but now breaking firm into turn 2 for McDowell. Will now produce a couple of corners till we get to turn 4, which is iconically the Nico Tyrrell corner. We're now into turn 3 and then leaning in across into turn 4, sliding the rear almost into Tyrrell corner. We are building a bit of a gap. That's all we need to get away from Jorge Martin, is just a couple of tenths here and there, and we should have this one safe as houses, so to speak. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys as well for joining me in my live stream yesterday for the Superbike 22 Yamaha only stream. I had a bit of an issue with some connection issues, or maybe it was the rendering or the encoding for the streaming that we were trying to do, but unfortunately we had a lot of lag spikes. The quality wasn't particularly good. It looked great, it's just that it was stuttering and lagging, so I apologise for that it ruined any stream experience, but I do appreciate everyone who stayed with me and tried to fix the problems online whilst I was also trying to race. But I think we've sorted it out now, and we should be good to go next Sunday for another Superbike 22 live stream. Now, of course, if you do want to see a different live stream from MotoGP 22 or even Ride 4, then let me know in the comments section down below. Not really favouring Ride 4 at the moment, but I do need to start playing it because I will be at an event towards the end of the month where I'll be in Birmingham for the Motorcycle Live 22 version, and I do want to be getting better at Ride 4, or at least getting back to my old self, because I'll be working in the Ride 4 BMW trailer, so if anyone wants to see me there and learn some tips and tricks from me, I can give you some advice whilst I'm there. That'll be in Birmingham at Motorcycle Live 2022. So now into turn 3, approaching victory here in Valencia on this final lap. Jorge Martin is within 0.2 of a second, so I can't really let my finger off the accelerator and just sort of chill out. It's not going to happen now. Martin is 0.3 of a second, and I don't feel particularly strong on the left hand side of the tyre now, and coming up to a Flithion for turn 7, which is a very important corner, Of course, Somkiat, Chantra and Ayagora both crashed out in this particular corner, or at least the entrance into turn 7 before getting to turn 8 and ending their, well, Ayagora's championship challenge. But for us, we managed to tackle it pretty well. We're still 0.2 of a second clear from the man behind us, the Spaniard who wants to get the victory for the home crowd fans. I don't think it's going to happen unless he's going to chuck a move up at the inside here for turn 12 for the Champion Heras corner. But tell you what, he is closing in. The power setting 2 might not be enough here. We're going to bring on the power and keep it in third gear for now. Drop it down now as we go into second into first for the Adrian Campos corner. Keeping it as tight as anything. Bring on the power. Surely he's not going to beat Ducati Grunt. It doesn't look like it. We're going to get across the line and we are going to win here in Valencia with Pecco Bagnaia, your MotoGP World Champion of 2022. So guys, big thanks for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. If you really enjoyed, I'd also recommend hitting the subscribe button so you never miss any DrAce upload. But thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.